Shebeshkt, a name you can't escape if you've been on South African social media lately. Some call him an entertainer, some say he's reckless, but no matter what side you're on, it's impossible to deny that Shebeshkt has made an impact. And today, we look at how it all started, and how it's all starting to fall apart. Shebeshkt was born in Limpopo.
And
Yeah, ke tswa Lebogo.
so Thembisa o fihlile neng?
Antle ke go botse Varaya. Ke goletse Thembisa.
His story begins like many others. A young man with dreams of using music to change his life. He was known in the community as a street gangster and a performer, always loud, funny, and willing to say things nobody else would. Even before social media, his bold personality stood out. People would gather around just to hear what he would say next. When smartphones and Facebook Lives became popular, Shebeshkt saw an opportunity. He began posting videos, sometimes freestyles, sometimes rants, sometimes just everyday moments. Those videos quickly went viral. People were drawn to the mix of humor, music, and raw honesty. In a country where many artists polish their image, Shebeshkt did the opposite, and it worked. By 2022 and 2023, Shebeshkt had become one of the most recognizable street figures in Limpopo and beyond. Clubs and promoters started booking him. Even though he wasn't known for polished studio tracks, his live performances were pure entertainment. He turned street credibility into an actual brand. You'd see him at events, on Facebook streams, or featured in trending TikTok videos. He gained a loyal following because he said whatever he wanted, without caring who was offended. That unfiltered style made him feel authentic, like someone who didn't bow to celebrity culture. But this same unfiltered attitude became the thing that started to cost him. It wasn't long before Shebesht's videos stopped being about the music and started focusing on drama. Clips began circulating of him fighting with people in clubs, getting into arguments on Facebook Live, and appearing visibly intoxicated. Allegations started surfacing that he was using crystal meth. Fans who once loved him began to worry, or to criticize. The very platforms that made him famous were now filled with comments saying he needed help, or that he was finished. Promoters reported that he became unreliable, often arriving late or missing shows completely. And whenever he did show up, people wondered which version of Shebeshkt they would get, funny and energetic, or out of control. By early this month, something had clearly changed. His once supportive audience was divided. Some defended him, saying he was just being real. Others said it was no longer entertainment. It was self-destruction. Videos that used to get thousands of positive comments were now filled with concern or mockery. A clip of him dropping his crystal and swearing went viral, not because it was funny, but because people were shocked at how far he had spiraled. At events, some crowds still cheered, but you could sense the unease. His unpredictability was now the main attraction, and that's never a good place for any artist to be. Today, Shebeshkt is still a well-known figure. He continues to perform, record videos, and make headlines, sometimes for music, but more often for controversy. He remains one of the most talked-about personalities in Limpopo's entertainment scene. But it's hard to ignore that the fame has turned into something darker. The same internet that built him up now seems to be watching, almost waiting to see how low he can go. His story has become a cautionary tale about what happens when you chase virality at all costs. Whatever you think of Shebeshkt, his journey shows how quickly fame can turn from a dream into a burden. This is how one of his latest gigs went. It's a reminder that attention isn't always the blessing it looks like. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments.